I got into the online space 2 years ago, and I can tell you for a fact that it has made me a millionaire in just 2 years. Now, in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you the side hustles that I did, the online jobs that I did, the online businesses that I did that made me earn so much from the online space as a teenager and as a student. This is beginner friendly, so stick to the end to listen to the 5 side hustles or more that I did to make me so much money. Hello, my name is Finance with Annie, and I teach people how to make money online. I teach young students how to make money through their smartphone while they're still in school. I teach youth, I teach stay-at-home mom how to make money from the smartphone. Now, without wasting much of your time, I'm going to start with the side hustle I started first that made me generate a lot of money, like it generated most of my money. And this side hustle is what we call friction writing. I believe you have heard about writing and how authors write, but instead of writing with books, you're going to be writing on your phone. Now, let me explain to you how friction writing works. It's basically you writing stories, werewolf stories, romance stories, billionaire stories, all those stories you normally read. You're basically writing it, even articles. You're basically writing it for these companies, for these sites, and you're getting paid in dollars. You're getting paid in dollars because these people need writers to satisfy their readers. Every time they need writers to help them grow their platform. That's where you come in. Now, I'm going to be explaining to you how you can do this friction writing, because I feel like you have heard of writing before, but you don't understand how to do it. Now, firstly, how you're going to do it is that you need to have access to platforms. You need to have access to all these platforms that actually pay for you to write. That's one. You also need to know how to write very good attractive stories that would get you contracts, and you also need to know how this platform works. Now, before I get started, let me explain to you how this platform works, the difference between the exclusive contract and the non-exclusive contracts. Now, firstly, we have two contracts in most of these platforms. There are 2 contracts in most of these platforms. It's exclusive contract and the non-exclusive contract. Now, the exclusive contract is basically mean your book is exclusively for that particular platform. Your book is exclusively for that particular site. It is not for any other site. It's better to you. Imagine you write a story, The Billionaire Substitute Bride, now, and you put that book as an exclusive contract in one of those platforms. The way you put that book in as an exclusive contract in one of those platforms, you sign the contract and everything. Immediately you do that, you cannot post that book on multiple sites. Now, there are about 40 to 50 sites in the fiction writing industry. So if you put that particular book in just one site, you will not be able to put that same book in other platforms. Now, the exclusive contract, why the exclusive contract is like that is because they give benefits for putting your book only in that site. They give benefits from about $1,000, ranging from about $1,000 to $5,000 for putting your book in that site, plus profit share. Now, non-exclusive is you are going to be able to post your book in multiple sites. You can post your book in over 50 sites and you'll be earning profit share, but you will not get access to bonuses. What I mean is that instead of you will not get access to that $1,000 to $5,000 bonuses, you will not get access to that. You will not get access to anything. It's just profit share you get access to, but you can be able to share your books around. Now, if your book is a very good book, I genuinely suggest you just go with non-exclusive because it's very easy, it's very fast. I've been in the online space for over 2 years. I've been writing for over 2 years, and most of my books are non-exclusive because of it's just very easy. Well, I say it's just very easy, but it's worth it. It's worth my energy. Imagine putting a lot of energy into a book, and you know that book is earning from multiple sites every single time. That's how ghostwriting, that's how friction writing works. Step 2 is to get a contract. How do you get a contract? You get a contract by applying for a contract, obviously. But how you get a contract is you need 5k words and an outline. You need your 5k words and you will need your outline to get a contract. Your 5k words in regards to like your book might be 200k words, you might be aiming for 200k words, but you need to show the editor that is going to review your books. I'm going to still explain to you the difference between the senior editors and the acquisiting editors, but you have to explain to that senior editor that, oh, my book is worth placing on your platform for you guys to pay me in dollars. So how can you write a good 5k words? How can you write a very good 5k words? You need cliffhangers in every ending of your chapters. You need cliffhangers. You need plot twists in the end of your chapter 5, so they'll have to read the rest of the chapter 5 and have to pay for your chapter 6. Now, how can you write your outline? What you need to write for your outline is just your characterization and your plot. That's just what you need for your outline. So that's basically what you need to apply for your contract. When you get a contract, when it's either the exclusive or the non-exclusive contract, then you can start writing and you can start earning. Now, the difference between the senior editor and the acquisiting editor is that your senior editors are the people reviewing your book. They are the people that is going to say, okay, this book is very good, let me give it a contract. These people here, the accrediting editors, are the people that are just there to review your books, that are the middleman between you, the author, between you, the writer, and them, the senior editor. So they converse to this. Most of the time the senior editor doesn't want to, they don't like to speak with the writers. So the acquisiting editor talks to the senior editor that, oh, this is the writer, this is the writer's book, this is this, and that's how it is. So please, acquisiting editors are not the people that are going to give you contracts. The people that are going to give you contracts are the senior editors. So that is all for ghostwriting. If you believe you understand how ghostwriting works, how you can like apply for a contract and everything, but if you don't understand still, you can click the link on my bio or below this video. I have a training concerning ghostwriting, everything you need to know about ghostwriting, every little thing, and how you can get access to me, how you can get access to my students too. If you're interested, the link is in the description in this video. Another side also that I did that helped me so much in the online space is what we call the YouTube automation. Now I believe you have heard of people making money on YouTube, people earning on YouTube, and you're wondering, how are these people earning on YouTube? It's called YouTube automation. YouTube pays creators like Mr. Beast, they pay creators like me, they pay creators like a lot of creators to create content for them and to keep viewers in their apps. Now how can you make money from it, especially if you're somebody that you don't want to speak in a camera, like the way I'm speaking in a camera, you don't want to edit on YouTube, you don't want to do it basically, and you don't want to show your face? How can you do that? This is where faceless YouTube automation comes in. I've been doing faceless YouTube for over 1 year now, and I can explain to you that faceless YouTube automation is the real deal. Faceless YouTube automation is basically you not showing your face on YouTube and still getting paid. How are you doing this? You are posting AI content. Now, let me explain to you the AI contents you can post. You can post literally anything. As I'm talking now, you can do a video of you maybe talking, and you can edit it in an AI app, and it will be as if you are the one talking. And that's how AI has gotten advanced in it. So how can you earn on YouTube? You can earn on YouTube in storytelling niche. Storytelling niche, obviously you have probably heard of all those people that used to tell African storytellings. Maybe you are scrolling on YouTube and you see people telling see AI content of storytelling. Those are storytelling niche. People are getting paid to create content on YouTube with AI for storytelling. Another niche you can go into is finance niche. Now the finance niche is a very good niche because the RMP is very, very good. If you can go into the finance niche, if you know how to edit well, if you know things about finance, like the way I know things about finance, I can go into the finance niche. That's if I've not gone into it. Another niche you could go into is historical niche, basically telling stories about the past, basically telling stories about things that happened in the past using AI, using like animated stuff. So it's like, oh, basically like explaining it in 5 years old so that people can understand. It helps a lot. Another one you can go into is Bible niche, explaining Bible stories in cartoon animation. I'm going to show it on the screen in cartoon animation. That also brings money. Now basically how you're going to earn on YouTube is through two ways, I think 2 to 3 ways, but mostly how I earn on YouTube is through AdSense. People pay to run ads on my video. That's how I earn. And that way I earn is when people view my video. That's my watch hour, my watch time, the amount of time people watch my videos, the amount of time people view my videos. That's how I get paid on YouTube. So that's how basically you can get paid on YouTube automation. If you still need more assistance on the YouTube automation training, there's the link to get access to my YouTube automation training in the description if you need access to it. Another side also that I ventured into when I was looking for how to make money online is virtual assistants. Now virtual assistants is for my students. Virtual assistants are for my students. What is virtual assistants? You're just basically being someone right hand man. Basically that's what you're doing. You're being somebody's secretary. What is virtual assistant? Businesses and entrepreneurs, they need people to help them with things that they cannot do by themselves because they're too busy running their business. Things like responding to email, things like managing their calendar, things like data entry, things like basic research. But instead of doing this physically, you're doing it through your phone, like virtually. Now you don't need a certificate to get started with virtual assistants. You don't need any stress, you don't need all this CV, you don't even need to leave your house. All you need is the sites, you need the apps that work, and you need your portfolio. Now don't get scared because you might be thinking, portfolio, you have to be very good at, no, you don't have to be very, very good at pitching yourself before you have a good portfolio. All you need to do is you have to be organized, you have to be good at communication, and you have to be willing to learn tools like Google Calendar, you have to be willing to learn tools like Google Meetings, you have to be willing to learn tools like Canva, you have to be willing to always be with your phone 24/7. Now, how can you get started with virtual assistant job? You can get started with virtual assistant job on LinkedIn or Fiverr. Now, this is how you're going to pitch yourself on LinkedIn. You're going to pitch yourself like this. You create a portfolio. The portfolio I'm talking about, the portfolio profile on LinkedIn, your page, you look everything. Maybe if you're good at something already, maybe you're a student obviously and you're good at maybe writing scripts, you're just good at something, you put it in your portfolio and you're good at it. Put your rating, like how many hours can you work with, how much can you work with this rating. LinkedIn, Upwork, Fiverr. Find people who are willing to offer you virtual assistants work. They literally just send people your profile and everything, and all you need is just your smartphone, internet connection, and how you can pitch yourself, your good communication skills. So I did virtual assistant for like over 3 months to 4 months, but I feel like I wasn't really good at it, so I did stop. Another side I did that earned me over, let's say, $100 to $200 is social media management. Now, this is very close to virtual assistant, but it is not virtual assistant. In what sense is this? Is you are basically helping somebody manage their social media platforms. You are basically helping somebody manage their TikTok account, their YouTube account, their Telegram account, their Twitter accounts, any account. You are doing content calendar, you are posting for them, you are sending emails, you are responding to messages. Especially, let's say, like I am a coach now, and I have a social media manager. She helps me respond to message. She helps me in scheduling my posts. She helps me basically everything, so that I'll have time to also create content while she's helping me manage the content I create. That is just what social media managers do. When I was a social media manager, I earned over 200 to 300 to 400,000 every single time I work with somebody. That is month. Now, places where you can get social media management job: Upwork and Fiverr, or you can get on LinkedIn when you like outreach or plus job posts. Like you combine outreaching to people plus posting about jobs offer on your portfolio, like I explained to you on virtual assistant. You can also get social media management jobs by DMs to business owners on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, telling them you're a good social media manager and you can help with managing their social medias, especially people that you know that they are always very busy. Like coaches. And the last one on my list is being an editor. Most of the times, creators create content, but they don't have time to clip it. They don't have time to edit those contents. They don't have time to edit their vlogs. That is where you come in. You help them with editing their vlogs, you help them editing their videos, and you get paid every single time for the videos you create. Now, the payment ranges from around 100k to 200k. It depends on the creator you are working with. When I was doing this side also, most of the time I get paid 100,000, 200,000. Most of the times it depends on the creator I work with. Now, how can you get people to work with? You can text them on YouTube. Most of the times creators need people to help them edit, so you can text them on YouTube. If you text me on YouTube that you want to help me with editing and you payment and everything, I would surely respond to you. You can text them on YouTube asking, this is what I've edited, this. Now, it is not limited to only people that know how to edit. It is not limited to people that know how to edit. You can learn how to edit through YouTube. You can learn how to edit through TikTok. You can learn how to edit by buying an editing course. Unfortunately, I don't have an editing course. I learned how to edit through YouTube, so I don't have an editing course. So these are the side hustles that I did when I was looking for how to make money online, and I can tell you for a fact that ghostwriting, YouTube automation, and virtual assistant totally changed my life, totally changed my perspective on money, totally changed my perspective on actually earning money online. Because before, I believed that people that shouted, you could make money online, were just people trying to, scam you, or it was just like a Ponzi scheme, until I realized you could actually make money, legit money online from your smartphone, not from laptop, not from posting content online, from just your smartphone without showing your face online. So let me know in the comment section which one you'll be trying out first. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to get my training for fast, easy access to this side hustles without having to go through the stress I went through figuring it out. And let me know if you love this video and you love for me to create this type of content again. Thank you, and make sure to subscribe to get more content like this.